Appearance is everything. You know, when a person first sees you, you know, normally the first thing they're going to see, you know, probably are your shoes. And I feel that, you know, the type of shoes that a person wears tells a lot about them. It's always been about your kicks, you know, here in DC, always. And you might not have a guy with the freshest outfit on, but his sneakers, they're going to be fresh. Sneaker culture is something that's been around and touch bases with, you know, music, art, and fashion, brings people together, conversation. It's a unique love. Sneaker culture, I would say, really, you know, came out in the 70s when Nike released the Waffle. I think it was one of the early popular shoes. Basketball players started wearing it and, you know, evolving into the Air Force Ones. And then you got, you know, Adidas with Run DMC and in the 80s, and then the 90s came with the Jordan, so it just seemed with each generation, it seems to evolve into its own thing. A sneakerhead is someone who rocks sneakers and collects sneakers that they like, not someone who goes out and gets a new release just because it came out. I feel like a person's collection should be able to tell their personality and what they're like as far as style, color, you know, brands and everything. So when you get into collecting, you definitely want to have the most unique selections in your collection. I've collected all different types of sneakers and sold them and traded them. In my collection right now, I have about 70. I was fortunate enough to, you know, be able to get sneakers at a young, so my mom, you know, definitely started this habit. But it quickly got to a point, you know, where she said, you know, now you seem to have an obsession, so you're gonna have to go get a job and, you know, get these on your own. And that's exactly what I did, because I was not gonna let her deny me of my sneakers. I always loved to have a fresh pair on. Always. The collection just really started off with love. Didn't really think it would go anywhere. Just thought I would just have a bunch of sneakers. Kick Spott basically started September 2010. Two groups of friends with a huge collection of sneakers. We put our collections together, and it's been, you know, going ever since. When we started, we had no idea that you can, you know, actually wear your sneakers and even resell them, or just have your sneakers and, you know, not touch them and just have them collected and it just gains value as it sits. It got to a point where we were like, hey, we feel like we have enough sneakers where it can uphold some value to it. So we began to see what the value was as far as selling. The whole buy, trade, sell, consignment system, that's where the sneaker game is, you know. I don't want to go as far as saying the future, but it seems that it's definitely going towards that direction. It's like the stock market, really, with your sneakers. You know, you get a good, unique sneaker, you let it sit, it gains value. Back in the 90s, you know, a pair of J's would be less than $100. You would never expect where it would be at as far as the prices of sneakers. Like, as you know, we have parents coming here, and, you know, people a little older, they look and scratch their head like how. But like I said, it's a love and it's the want. The Kanye West Louis Vuitton collaboration, the Dons, we sold them at $7,000. People are willing to pay because, you know, people enjoy sneakers, and as long as the hype is where it's at, it'll always kind of be the craziness. You might have a guy that wants to wear the Kanye West Dons that he paid $7,000 for, and you have the guys that might just want to rock a $50 pair of just natural Nikes. I see little kids from age 4 and 5 picking up J's and saying, oh, these are my favorite ones, you know, so it starts young. You know, I think it's a love that always is there. You know.
You're playing offense and defense at the same time. It's full contact, so you better have all your gear on, and it's really exciting to watch.